first Friday in June. That means a lot of things are going on and will be throughout the entire weekend. Ben, it's shaping up to be a pretty good one.
Yeah, I think it's a nice looking weekend. And again, one of the factors I like about it is it's not that really thick humidity like we'll get once we get on into the summer. So not bad. Enjoy. Here's a look over downtown again. Folks out enjoying what is, again, a beautiful, we'll go ahead and call it a summer night. 69 degrees there now. And there's a look at the overnight. Again, kind of a disclaimer this time of year to put a tiny sprinkle chance just in case something popped up, but I don't think we're going to see anything. Seeing some low 70s, some upper 60s, and as we look at the radar shot, it is quiet. But if you look south of Columbus on some of those loops, you can see a couple of sprinkles, and that's the reason we write that stuff. All right, clouds in southeast Georgia. You go farther than that south and you find Arlene. Tropical storm at best, and it's not heading this way, but I will show you the track of that coming up in a second. Here's a look at future view. Takes us into tomorrow afternoon. Maybe a pop-up shower, maybe a rumble in a couple of spots. It's one of these with just little blips on the radar, and again, notice how it's kind of mainly south of 16 here, maybe southeastern counties. I'm not saying that everybody else doesn't have a chance, but that looks like where the potential is greatest. Once we get on into Sunday, we'll call it partly cloudy to mostly sunny. Kind of a wedge setting up coming into northeast Georgia. We're going to see how this plays with mainly temperatures as we go into Sunday, but the rain chance looking pretty slim for us on Sunday. It's mainly toward Alabama, at least on this model run, and then we head into Monday, where it's also looking quiet. So, oh boy, I don't know if you can hear that in the background. Apparently some of the cats in our parking lot now have children. There is there's a kitten that's a few feet away from me. Okay, I'll talk to you in a minute. Just chill out just for a second. Okay, look, it's Arlene. Take a look at this. We can name you Arlene. How about that? As it moves toward the southeast, it'll be falling apart. So if you're keeping score at home, that is the way this thing is going. Okay, okay. Here's a look at the current numbers going on down into the low 60s in the morning. And then tomorrow afternoon, upper 80s on this map, but I think we could pull 90, 91 maybe in a couple of spots, and then 60 Sunday morning, and by 60 something, I was going to Sunday afternoon, maybe somewhere in the 80s. As far as the actual temperature Sunday, that's going to be a little tough at this point. I put it somewhere still, kind of in the 80s. It depends on this wedge that's coming in, how much that sets up. But you can see it with the dew point map. Again, that light green, or even once it goes clear, that's drier and drier air coming in as we go late Sunday on into Monday. I think you'll feel that Sunday night. Nice stuff. So there's a 7-day, about what you expect this time of year, maybe hovering around 90, a little 20% chance of a shower each day. Not a guarantee you'll see it, but the potential is there. Hey!